I'm gonna put together this last cage Snapchat. Involve you also.
Well, the reality is your party needs a leader because your party doesn't have one, President Obama. So you were the last actual real leader of the party. That's just the reality of the situation. It's not our fault Democrats didn't build a bench.
Wait.
You know what the hell I said. Stop being stupid.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, well, that is front page news. All right. Like I said, Mimi was having some technical difficulties. We'll get her back on for the next hour.
I see her side part now.
Yeah, I see her. Yeah, she's back. All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us up right now. Again, 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray!
Yo, Charlamagne, Izzy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now here and tell you what it is.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, good morning, Breakfast Club. It's J.A. from Indy.
J.A. What's up, J.A.?
Not much. Hey, real quick, good morning, crew. Lauren London, I just missed you in Italy. I was out there a week before
It's
you
Lauren
were.
LaRosa.
Who the hell is Lauren London? We don't have a Lauren London that works here. Lauren London does not work here.
Good morning.
That's her nickname. What's up, Lauren?
Why?
Welcome back. So, hey, I need your help.
What's up?
I need your help, Charlamagne. I need your help, Izzy. I'm coming to New York for a day trip. I'm flying in the morning. I'm going to fly out that night. I got one thing on my docket, which is a 12:30 Yankee game. I need some more ideas, things to do. I couldn't get in the Carbone. So what else can I do for a day?
Well, you coming, you got a 12:30 game, so the game will be over at 3:30. For what time's your flight out?
Yep. It's 9 o'clock that night.
You can go to Brooklyn Chop House.
Brooklyn Chop House is great. Love Brooklyn Chop House. And I'll tell you what else. Mario Carbone, he got other restaurants in New York other than Carbone. You got the ZZ Club. I like the Lobster Club, personally.
The Tressy, please, T-R-E.
Yeah, he can't get his ZZ Clubs. His membership only.
You might get in the Lobster Club, but Brooklyn Chop House is fire. I love Brooklyn Chop House.
Chop House is good.
One in Times Square and the one in downtown.
Yep.
So y'all want me to fly in and get fat? What else y'all got for me that I can be active on?
Or you could also go cuts and slices if you're into like just pizza that's outside the box, like the oxtail pizza. You name it. You could go there too, and that's right near. If you flying into JFK, that's right near JFK. So that'll be close to you.
Okay.
What else is there that you should definitely check out?
You say he in and out?
Yeah, he said he in and out that same day.
I'm coming in town just for the game. I ain't never been to a Yankee game, so I'm just coming in and sliding and coming right back out.
The only thing is the game is in the Bronx, so that's a little far from the city. With traffic, it'll take you an hour to get to the city during that time, hour and a half. So that's why I would say just play to go eat and then get back on that flight. So you ain't gonna have that much time because traffic in the city during that time is rush hour.
But you're gonna need time to poop. You go to any of them places. I just want you to know that.
All right, well, I appreciate y'all. I'll let y'all know how I did once I get back.
The next time you go for a longer time, we can set out a better schedule. But you're going to be in for a little time. You don't want to miss your flight back. And the way the traffic is in the city, you're going to give yourself a little extra time, brother.
All right, I appreciate y'all. We locked in.
All right, the funniest thing in the world is when people ask me what to do in New York. I don't go out in New York. I have no idea. Okay, I couldn't tell you what the hell.
Well, you go to dinner, you go to Broadway plays, but he's not there for that time. Like,
that's true. Yeah,
there's so many things you can do. But
I go to Broadway. And
Broadway's too late. He's leaving late.
I go eat every now and then. Yeah. I don't be out in the city.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, unless you just want to walk through Central Park. But, all right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051.
Central Park for?
A lot of people walk through Central Park. You never walk through Central Park?
My mom loves going to Central Park.
Yeah, there's a zoo in Central Park. I used to ride my bike through Central Park all the time.
You probably can't walk in Central Park, but...
I think I walked through Central Park one time for a shoot I did with Apple. And I was
your whole time living in New York?
Yes. The hell would I be just walking through? Oh, you know what? And when never mind.
That was his old. You could tell that was his old days. Get it off your chest. Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up next. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Andy, this is Audrey. How are you?
What's up, Audrey? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I just want to send out some love and light to my family. We suffered a tragic loss over the last 2 weeks, so I'm visiting from North Carolina, came to support my Latin family. So I just want to let all my family know from Jersey to South Carolina that I love y'all, and we got to love on each other while we here.
Absolutely.
Sending you and your family healing energy, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Jazz. Congratulations on the book.
Well, Jess not here, but her book, Tell That to Your Parent, is absolutely available everywhere you buy books now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cop that because I need that advice.
Okay. Oh, you having some co-parenting issues?
Yeah, sort of, kind of, but Yeah, but I still want to read it just to get some more,
I
some
got
help.
you. We feel you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yes,
calling.
but thank you. Y'all have a great one.
You too now. Hello, who's this?
This is Tamika. I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Peace, Tamika. How are
Good
you?
morning.
I'm good. How are you guys this morning?
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
Get it off your chest, Tamika.
So I'm calling in reference to Justin's book. I just finished listening to Justin's book. First of all, Jess, your book was amazing.
Dope.
We love to hear that.
I love the book. I ordered the book thinking I was going to be laughing through the whole book. There were some funny points to the book, but the book was really an eye-opener. Unfortunately, I was married for like 27 years. I was recently divorced in the last 5 years, and I'm having a difficult time co-parent. I was hoping that my co-parenting situation would be better than what it is, given that we are people of a certain age. And it's just not, you know what I mean? And I was listening to some of the things that Jess was saying and identifying with the relationship with her and her relationship with Rome. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why is this so familiar? And it just is, even in our large age, you know what I mean? And in my new relationship, just the things that I deal with my 17-year-old. And I'm like, wow, these things are so familiar. So in my large age, I can still learn from even my younger sisters. So I want to commend Jess for her growth and the things that she's teaching. So we're listening to you, sis.
Man, that's incredible.
And I want to thank her
That's dope.
for the things that she's sharing in her book. So shout out to her.
That's incredible to hear. I wish she was here so she could actually hear you say that herself. But her book, Tell Deaf Do We Parent, is available everywhere you buy books now, courtesy of Black Privilege Publishing.
Have a good one, Mama.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
We'll
you.
send
very
you the
much.
message and all the love.
But you know when I'm having conversations with Jess, that's the one thing that she's receiving when she's out and about at these book signings. You know what I mean? And that is the impact of books. Like, it's just something about literature that hits people in a different way, and you get to show a side of yourself that people may not necessarily see. So I'm glad she told her story and Tell Deaf Do We Parent.
Absolutely. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got the latest with Lauren coming up.
Yes, we're going to be getting into a little bit of the Met Gala things. Charlamagne mentioned the $42 million that was raised. So we're breaking that down.
42?
Yeah, so Women's Wear Daily is quoting $42 million, according to one of the executive officers of the gala, and that's a record-breaking number, topped last year by some much. So we'll get into that and break it out. Some much. Like,
You want to be a stud so bad. Did you say so much?
So much.
No.
Nasty.
All
Watch
right.
That
all
was
them
the
women
first
that
time they ever calling me a stud. I don't know where that came from, but don't ever do that. Like, what?
Wow.
You see all them pretty women in them dresses, and now you're thinking about munching? That is
No,
crazy.
I'm saying it topped that last year's number by so much is what I meant.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll get into that next. It's the breakfast.
Most Mother's Day gifts end up in a drawer, but a song lives in the heart forever. This year, TryJoyBox.com is giving away 1 million free custom songs to celebrate 1 million incredible moms. Just share a few memories, and Joybox produces an original track and greeting card just for her instantly. It's the most personal gift you'll ever give, and right now, it's completely free. Make mom the star of her own song at TryJoyBox.com. 1 million songs, $0, only at TryJoyBox.com.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm the host of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Ray Porter, the narrator of Andy Weir's audiobook Project Hail Mary, massive sci-fi adventure about survival and science and what happens when you wake up alone very far from Earth.
I really had to make a decision because I caught myself getting that frog in my throat and starting to get teary as I'm narrating some of these sections. And it's like, okay, yo, is this indulgent? And I really thought about it. I was like, no, at this point, it would kind of be betraying the trust the author and the listener have in telling this story if I don't go through it. There's places in this book that deeply emotionally affected me, and I left it on the mic.
That's great.
Because it served the story. People will say, like, oh my God, I cried at the end. It's like, yeah, dude, me too.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your pet is your bestie. Your therapist, your perfect match. It's easy to love them. It's easy to protect them, too, with pet insurance coverage from Pets Best. Because it's all fun and games until they chew on something they shouldn't. And you get a vet bill to match. With perfect timing, Pets Best helps protect your furry friend and your budget from this imperfect world. Get up to 90% cash back on eligible vet bills from less than $1 a day. Pets Best has plans to cover accidents, injuries, and more. From puppies and kittens to seniors. Find your perfect match plan and get a quote at PetsBest.com. Pet insurance products offered and administered by Pets Best Insurance Services, LLC, are underwritten by American Pet Insurance Company or Independence American Insurance Company. For terms and conditions, visit www.petsbest.com/policy. Products are underwritten by American Pet Insurance Company, Independence American Insurance Company, or MS Transverse Insurance Company, and administered by Pets Best Insurance Services, LLC. $1 a day premium based on 2024 average new policyholder data for accident and illness plans, pets age 0 to 10.
Ever wonder how to make hosting look effortless? Here's a secret. When prepping for cooking and baking, get ahead of the mess with new Reynolds Kitchens countertop prep paper. Just lightly wet the counter so the paper grips. Lay it down, and drips and spills stay on the paper, not on your counter. Cleanup is as simple as lifting it away to reveal clean counters. Effortless? It is, thanks to Reynolds Kitchens countertop prep paper. Wet it, set it, prep it, done. Available in the Reynolds wrap aisle at Walmart, Target, Amazon, and Costco.
Club, good morning.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Happy Tuesday. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Why are you so happy?
I don't know. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. DJ Envy, why you not representing for your people this morning, man?
What's today?
Cinco de Mayo.
I am not Latino.
You
Yo,
don't even
stop
know.
that,
That's
man.
crazy that you don't even know the day's your day.
I thought it was Juneteenth when you said my people.
I know you ain't think that.
That's what I thought.
We
You know
had
what?
a
I'm not
whole
even
black
talking
family reunion at American Dream Mall.
Let's go to the latest with Lauren. I'm not even having this conversation.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That source is trusted.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that, take me through that.
She gone.
The latest with Lauren
Take me
Ramos
through that, take me through that.
on The Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, baby.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, also, the Met Gala went down last night here in New York City. The gala, as an update, according to Women's Wear Daily, raised $42 million. This is a record-breaking number. Last year, they raised $31 million.
That's a lot of chicken, boy. A lot of money.
The Met Gala has grown into the largest museum fundraiser in the world. And the money that they raise, they use this to preserve more than 33,000 objects that represent 7 different centuries through fashion and different accessories for women, children from the 15th century to present day. Now, tickets generally cost $75,000, but designers buy these tables and invite the celebrities. That's why celebrities show up dressed in certain designers. Now, let's get into who was there. So, of course, we talked about Beyonce making her big return to the carpet after a decade. And Lala, our girl Lala, she was hosting for Vogue. So at the top of the stairs, once you got to the top before you went in the Met Gala, you would speak to Lala. So Beyonce was there. She was on the carpet. We got to see Blue Ivy and Jay-Z as well. And Beyonce shared some words about her attendance. Let's take a listen.
Now, B, it's been 10 years. 10 years. How does it feel being back?
It feels surreal because my daughter's here.
And Blue looks so beautiful.
She looks so beautiful. This is incredible to be able to share it with her. And I think she looks so incredible.
She looks so beautiful. I'm like, we could learn some red carpet tips from Blue.
Absolutely.
The way she's posing, I'm like,
she was ready.
She was ready.
She is ready.
Absolutely. So, B, what are you looking forward to most from tonight?
I think it's really just experiencing this through the eyes of Blue and being able to relax. And I think for me, I'm wearing Olivier Rousteing, who is
so good.
Someone that's been so loyal to me, and I've done so many incredible, iconic looks with him. So it's really about representing him.
And celebrating bodies, just celebrating all bodies, all the different bodies.
Different, juicy, curvy,
I love
thin, tall, whatever. Just celebrating whatever God gave you.
Yes. So this year's theme was costume art, and the dress code was fashion is art. But they celebrated different bodies in the museum setup that they had. Now, Beyonce mentioned Olivier Rousteing, who used to be one of the heads over at Balmain, black designer, and he was like one of the first black designers to lead a couture fashion house, which is a really big deal. But yeah, we have some photos of the Carter family on the carpet. Kim Kardashian there as well too. SZA, Bad Bunny, Cardi B.
What was Bad Bunny?
So Bad Bunny, he was representing an aged body. He's like 52 years old. So there's like a lot of prosthetics and stuff like that as well too. Now, some of the people who were not there, notably, because they've been there previous years, but also this one person spoke out. Taraji P. Henson was not there. And she actually was very vocal about the celebrities who chose to show up at the carpet and asked, what the F are we doing? Because people should not be there because Jeff Bezos, it was one of the lead sponsors for the gala. And it was also reported that Zendaya, wasn't coming. She did not show up, even though her stylist and the duo is known to show up together, came. And people believe, too, that potentially she may have not shown up because of the whole Jeff Bezos tie-in.
That's interesting. But, that should kind of be consistent all across the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you stop using Amazon to get your packages? Do you, if you're an actor or an actress, do you not
Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, but do you not do movies and stuff for Amazon Studios? Like I'm just saying, like it should be consistent all across the board.
I agree with that. And Reverend Al Sharpton was on the carpet, and he was asked by New York One about the fact
Reverend
that
Al went to the Met Gala?
Yeah.
Okay, Reverend
And
Al.
he was asked by New York One about the fact that he even showed up in the midst of all the protests. Let's take a listen.
I'm here tonight to say to these artists that we need to bring this world back to a level where we all exude what we have inside.
What about the Bezos chairs? How do you feel about that?
I think that every year they've had very wealthy people that supported MAGA, and it didn't stop me from coming. They don't have enough money to keep me from talking to the artists. I came to support. We fought for years for diversity. I'm here to support Venus and Beyonce. How do we fight and let a sponsor make us walk away from the people we fought for? And I salute Anna Wintour for making them co-chairs despite the controversy. My fashion sense is the ultimate African urban flavor, unapologetic.
Yeah, once again, it's interesting because we know they use black culture to get people to come to the Met, and I understand folks making their stand against Jeff Bezos, but I just wonder, are you consistent with that in all aspects of your life? Like, once again, do you stop using, Amazon to get your packages? Do you stop reading things like the Washington Post? Do you stop watching Amazon Prime? And if you are an actor or an actress, do you not do movies with Amazon Studios?
Right.
It should be consistent across the board in all aspects of your life. Can't just be, performative and grandstanding for the Met Gala.
But some people pick their battles. They decide I want to do this, but I don't want to do that, right? Because this will affect my money more. But this one, if I don't go to the gala,
then it's kind of you
defeats the purpose. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you make one null and void then.
I get what you're saying.
I also think too, because those protests against the gala were like bubbling until the night, and I was wondering, specifically with Taraji, and I reached out to try and talk to her to get some audio for us today, but she's working. Why wait until the gala that night to do it? Because those protesters have been putting things out and doing things for the last
maybe
2
Taraji's
months.
been saying it beforehand and we just haven't heard.
Well, no, it's a huge night to do it. Like, don't get me wrong,
yes,
it's a huge night.
But that's what I'm saying. I think, and I was trying to respond to you, Charlotte. I was thinking maybe it's you pick and choose your battles where you choose the bigger platform. So if I say, I'm not doing a movie on Amazon, unless I talk about it, and even if I do, maybe that's a fashion.
Huge deal. If you're an actor, an actress, or somebody offered, especially somebody like Taraji, and they get offered to do a movie with Amazon Studios, and she says, no, I'm not doing it because of Jeff Bezos, that would be huge.
And we don't know what she maybe has recently turned down behind the scenes, or what her plans are moving forward. This was my first time even hearing her be vocal, in the Bezos space. But I could be wrong though. But yeah, she was one of the people stirring the conversation. And it's her right to do so. But
question before we get up out of here. So when people go to this Met Gala, are there performances? Is there a DJ?
Yeah.
Is there food?
Yeah,
Like,
so
or did they just look at each other?
no, when you go inside, it's a gala.
I'm just asking. Like, I've never heard like somebody perform.
It's a gala, yeah. So
Who performed last night?
I believe her name was. I believe it
That's
was
what I'm saying.
Sydney Sweeney.
Not
But
eating them outfits.
And then when they get up the stairs with that and crazy ass outfits, like they can't walk around. Like people are not handling them the whole time.
a lot of people change outfits. It was Sabrina Carpenter that performed last night. I said Sydney Sweeney. That's the actress. Sabrina Carpenter performed last night. Beyonce, Venus, Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, and Nicole Kidman, who were co-chairs. They host the gala. There's a bunch of money raised. You do eat as well, and then people leave and go to the after parties. Beyonce notably last night changed her outfit into another outfit as well too. So it is a traditional gala. It's just the steps.
$2 million. That's what people
Yes.
need to keep in mind. This is it's an event that raises money, right, for the Metropolitan Museum of Arts. And listen, salute to them. I think it's incredible whenever events like this can raise that type of money. But I really do wish we could do that for Black history museums and organizations. Okay, if these designers have the money for this, well, all the celebrities, especially Black ones, you need to be using your cultural cachet to make these designers drop a bag on these Black history museums. What a statement that would be. Because we know for a fact the Trump administration has terminated federal grants and funding for several Black history museums and organizations. Why? Because they say it's a lack of alignment with administration policies and a push against, DEI initiatives. They've literally withheld or terminated grants to museums that focus on Black history, saying they do not serve the interests of the United States. So what a statement it would be if you made these Black designers drop some bags on these Black museums.
As we wrap, I just want to say that the Met Museum does have things that they do in like collaborative exhibitions. They give loans and partnerships directly on a larger scale to HBCUs, various Black.
Are they a Black history museum and organization?
They're not, but what I'm saying is
Do they have an administration cutting their funding and their grants?
But what I'm saying is they use their platform.
He's saying that all these people that are raising the money, they should also raise money for these other
But what I'm
organizations.
saying is,
Get out of the Met Gala. This has nothing to do with the Met Gala.
But why not take it out their pot and give it to your people?
He's just saying that just like these celebrities go to this Met Gala, they can go to other organizations and help our own out as well.
And
I get that.
especially when the
understand
Black
that.
history museums and organizations are actually being attacked. When this administration has literally terminated federal grants and funding for them.
He's taking away from the Met Gala, but all the celebrities that attended and all those designers.
I get exactly what you're saying.
She can't
No.
help it. She got to tap in.
Black people that wear these designer outfits saying, spend some money on this side too.
I can understand what he's saying. I just think you have people both. Y'all cut me off.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Start off with sports. Last night, the Knicks beat the 76ers 137-98. The Timberwolves beat the Spurs 104-102.
I can't believe the Timberwolves beat the Spurs.
Yeah, that was surprising.
I didn't even know Anthony Edwards was playing. I thought he was hurt.
Nah, it was a last minute call that he played. But yeah, I think it was a game winning shot. I didn't see. I fell asleep. Like I said, even last night, the Knicks game, after the third quarter, I'm like, all right, we got this.
Everybody was at the Knicks game. I called one of my NYPD sources. They were there.
Everybody's at the Knicks game. Yes, absolutely. What's up, Mimi? We got you back.
We got me back. Good morning, MV, Lauren, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we start this hour. We're going to talk about the Met Gala. So at one point, there was a protester who nearly broke through the barricades, getting close to photographers before being tackled by police and removed from the scene. We know him as Chris Smalls. So Chris Smalls, he was the leader of a well-known labor activist. He started it back in 2020. Amazon, they first fired him when he walked out over COVID safety conditions in a Staten Island warehouse. Well, he was the one person that we know so far that was arrested. He was charged with resisting arrest, obstruction, disorderly conduct, blocking a vehicle with a sign, jumping over an NYPD vehicle. But he went on to found the Amazon Labor Union, and in 2022, he helped leaders there make the first successful Amazon union vote in history, or take the first Amazon vote in history. So he was arrested. There was a lot of protesting going on outside. But the moment comes after this year event, it faces growing backlash because it was tied to the involvement of billionaire Jeff Bezos and his wife Lauren Sanchez Bezos. They were serving as honorary chairs. So they were outside, of course, the people had signs and they were really upset about all the corporate power that they said that was going on inside. But that wasn't the only disruption. Activists, they projected messages across major buildings in Manhattan, including directly onto Bezos, his Manhattan penthouse. It started there, and then it moved to the Chrysler Building, the Empire State Building, and they projected a video testimony of a 72-year-old Amazon worker struggling to make ends meet. Let's listen to some of what she had to say.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
When we struggle from paycheck to paycheck, from week to week, really angers me. Because if it weren't for every associate in every Amazon facility, he wouldn't have all those zeros behind his name. Shame on you, Jeff Bezos. The people that need to be being celebrated at the Met Gala are the ones, people like me. We deserve that celebration. We deserve so much more than we're getting. There's power in numbers. Enjoy your damn gala.
A workers' gala would be phenomenal. I mean, imagine, I don't know how this would work, but imagine you did like a workers' gala and you raised a whole bunch of money to give the workers much needed bonuses, even though you already have the money. Even though you already have the money.
He gave like $10 million, at least $10 million for this gala.
That would piss me off.
But the lady she looked like she was a 70, between 75 and 85-year-old black woman, older woman, and she was just, you could see the pain in her face and how upset she was.
Yeah.
And it was very disturbing.
It was very hard to watch. I think a lot of people, to your point, Andy, were talking about her age. She was 72 years old. 72. And to be working in an Amazon warehouse at 72 years old when you should be retired, I think that was the conversation that I saw online last night surrounding, what she had to say. And just blocks away, there was
salute to Chris Smalls. Salute to Chris Smalls, man. You know what I mean? Because him being arrested last night brought a lot of attention to that situation. So salute to Chris Smalls.
Definitely did.
Yeah, when I first started seeing them, because they've been doing things like putting up signs on the Met Museum and stuff like that for like the last almost a month. And I was like, why is it so quiet? But last night, him doing it in real time, I feel like that was most effective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also to your point too, just blocks away, there was a counter event, labor groups. They hosted their own fashion show. It was called Ball Without Billionaires. So, and they kind of flipped the message, and there were workers as models, and they had a new theme called Labor is Art instead of Fashion is Art. It was Labor is Art. And so those workers just, there was all sort of protests happening at the same time. They really wanted to make their voices heard as that Met Gala took place last night. And that kind of frustration, it wasn't just playing out in New York. Now, this morning in Philadelphia, parents, teachers, and city leaders, they're voicing their own sort of outrage. So the City Board of Education, it has voted to close 17 schools there, despite protests, disruptions, and fierce pushback from city leaders. So there was a vote, and it passed 6-3. It was part of a $3 billion plan to reshape the district, with officials saying it's about improving resources and opportunity for students. Now, this meeting itself, it was chaotic, with protests inside the room. Lawmakers, they were threatening legal action. And the vote, it eventually moved online after officials were forced to take 2 recesses just to get through the agenda. Let's listen first to a city council member and then to a teacher about some of that back and forth that happened in that school board meeting.
For the community to be at the table, they have not provided an opportunity for council to be at the table, and they're just trying to ram this down everybody's throat. We are not going to stand for it.
They're going to lose good teachers. They're going to lose good students. They are going to lose a lot of support. I hope they're happy with this plan and what they decided on.
So critics say this is happening without a lot of transparency. It's going to hit Black students the hardest, forcing some into lower performing schools. But when you have a school district and you're closing 17 schools in that district, it's forcing kids who have been in that school or people who live in that area to have to now go to different schools. And so it's a really big issue. Parents, school board members, everyone really, really upset by this happening in Philadelphia.
And what's the reason?
Budget cuts. They're trying to say it's budget cuts. But then on the other side of that, which I was trying to figure out, is they're trying to find the money to fund it. So they're trying to close schools to save money, but then figure out how to raise money or get money to formulate this entire program or see it through. So I don't know. That's what I said. They're not, from what I understand, there isn't a lot of transparency behind why they're trying to close 17 schools.
Yeah, I would never understand why it's so hard for people to find money for things we actually need. Like institutions we actually need, things that actually benefit our communities can never get resources, can never get funded.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
It has been like this at the beginning of time. It's always a fight, when you got to provide resources for, people and things that actually need it.
And this goes back to what you were saying yesterday. You understand why people get so mad and so upset when they see these billions and billions of dollars sent to other countries and sent to war, and then they're closing schools because they don't have the resources. You understand why people get mad. Could you imagine people in that district that already have 50, 60 kids per class? Like, can you imagine they already don't have the supplies? Yes, that's why people get so mad and upset.
I don't understand why that's such a hard concept for people to grasp.
Yeah. So we'll continue to watch that because it's a really big touch point. All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV, and for more stories, follow the Black Information Network.
All right. Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
All right. Now, when we come back, Isaiah Rashad will be joining us.
And Isaiah has a very interesting story because he's got a new album out called It's Been Awful. He's also signed to TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. And, if you remember about 5 years ago, he got caught up because, he got caught on a sex tape with another man. And people didn't know he was, I guess, gay, bisexual.
I think he's fluid. I think that's the term.
Yeah, he said he was fluid.
I'm sure it was a lot of fluid.
You know what? We'll talk to Isaiah Rashad when we come back. Look at he bricked up over there. Look at him. All right, we'll talk to Isaiah Rashad when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Laura LaRose is here, and we got a special guest in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Rashad.
He's got a new album out. It's Been Awful. How are you, sir?
Great, man.
How you feeling, man?
Feel good.
Skin looking luxurious.
I'm trying to follow you.
Oh, no, he had to go through too much for that look.
I'm on the same.
What's wrong with that?
I did a whole bunch of bad shaving in college and stuff. I've been having to do laser and all this other stuff.
Chemical
Do you
peeling.
get your eyebrows done? You get your eyebrows done? Because he does.
I was not getting my eyebrows
I
done.
was born like this.
You said, me too. The haters don't even listen to her.
He goes through a lot.
And y'all act like men can't do maintenance on themselves.
You can, but you be not trying. You be running from it.
Who be running from what?
You always tell me you don't get your. Let's
I
focus.
don't get my eyebrows done.
Welcome. Let's focus back.
Pretty manicured.
They
Okay.
not in no way, shape, or form.
The arch at the end, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, well, to be honest, listen. Listen. When back in the day when I was in, I don't even think I was in high school. I think I was like early 20s. Some girls told me that Tupac